Hi, Scorpio. Happy birthday, guys. Okay, so I had to reshoot this um, for a lot of reasons, but something was messing up on YouTube, and anyway. Okay, so we're here. So, how are you guys doing? I feel like we need to reconnect. This month is going to be interesting. November. I feel like you're in your own. You're in your own element. You're in your own realm. You are finding your power more in November. And I feel like most of you have started it now, if not very soon. Scorpios, you guys are the life and death of the zodiac. You represent so much power, and I'm always a little bit jealous of Scorpios because I feel like once they find their power, they're very unapologetic about it. And, you know, Scorpios sometimes can be meek, or when they're younger, they could be meek and they could be, you know, afraid of really exerting their power. But once you guys do, you don't apologize for it. You kick ass and you take names. Okay. Hi, Scorpio. The Sun is your first card. So this is a really good indication of how November is going to go for you. Super exciting. Health, happiness, joy, power. That's just the name of the game for you guys during your birthday month. Sorry, my phone keeps vibrating. I have the light on it, the flashlight on it, so you guys can see better. I don't know who keeps texting me. Stop texting me. Hopefully it's not a Scorpio. It probably is. Because they feel the energy. But I told all my people that I am recording. So, Scorpios, that's another funny thing about you guys, is when you're told, like, hey, I'm going to be doing this, or I'm busy, or I'm, you know, can't talk for a while, you guys always somehow don't care. You guys always go, all right, whatever, I'm going to text her anyway, or I'm going to call anyway. You know, you guys are funny like that. Not all Scorpios, but most Scorpios are like that. But I love that about you guys because, you know, when you do find your power, you don't care. You don't necessarily care about, you know, what the repercussions are. And I think that's beautiful because if you spend your life worrying about the repercussions of things, then you're never going to get anywhere in life. Queen of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. Hi. My beautiful Scorpios. You guys are exerting this power. It's beautiful power. And it's not like an everyday type of power. It's, of course, a sexual power. And you guys know that when you find your sexual power, nothing can stop you. Nothing that anybody says will affect the way you feel about yourself. If you're feeling on top of the world and sexual and powerful, if somebody tries to knock you down for that, you won't allow it. It doesn't cause you to feel bad about yourself, which is amazing, Scorpios. Okay, so this month already looks beautiful. Queen of Pentacles, money. This looks excellent for money. You guys, when you're at your most powerful, and I keep saying that word because I want to ingrain in your heads that November will be your power month. you will find yourself coming into a lot of money, a lot of opportunities, and a lot of bliss. And I love the Nine of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles so much because they are almost one and the same. They exude the same energy. And it's both grace, power, giving, and that's what you guys are going to be focused on a lot in November and during your birthday season. A lot of happy, joyous energy that, you know, if you weren't feeling like that before, these are telling you that life's going to change pretty drastically. All the yellow in here, right? All the positive, some more pentacles. Woo! Look at you guys. This looks excellent for money and health. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun. Let me face the camera down. Sorry if my phone knocks over. You might hear a little noise. Okay, let's see. Oh, this looks amazing. So giving, like I was just talking about, you guys are going to be giving a lot. Oh, by the way, my shirt. I was going to tell you guys, I'm going to mention this in all the videos. My friend just created this t-shirt line. It's super soft and super comfortable, and she has one for every sign. They're hilarious, and they're super comfy. I have the men's t-shirt just because that's my style and I like men's, but she has tank tops and also women's style t-shirts as well. And I'll put the link in the description box. It's called Fabulo LA, and I'm just showing you guys because I love them so much, and they're super comfortable. So look for your sign in the link below. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Giving. You guys are going to be in the giving mood, and when you take yourself out of when you take yourself out of this, right? Take yourself out of this completely and focus on what your true goals are in life. You guys aren't selfish people. Scorpios love to give. They love to give sexually, financially. They don't necessarily love to give emotionally, but, which is odd for water signs, you would think, right? But they're not necessarily willing to open up their hearts completely to you, but they will give to you sexually and financially. And you guys hold the sexual power. And when you hold the sexual power, you almost feel better when you're giving rather than receiving, which is interesting. And this, you know, juxtaposition of like, you know, giving, receiving, begging or giving. And you guys are not in the begging position. You guys find it very hard to be in the begging position if you're ever in that role, which most of you are not, because you find your most, when you find your power and you stand within yourself, you're always the one giving. And you feel good about it. You don't hate it. Ah, here we go. Ha ha ha. Yay, Scorpios. Hi, Queen of Cups. Hi, 10 of Cups. Wow. You guys, this is incredible. This power and this happiness and this bliss. And look at us, our two queens right here. You guys are coming out as both of these. You guys are coming out as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So when you guys are coming out as two queens, that is telling me that you guys are at your highest level of power. I don't have another word for it because I know I keep saying power. You're at your highest level. And I'm not going to keep rambling about that, but there's really really amazing things that come with coming out as two queens. You have your, Scorpio self over here, and you have your powerful, financial, healthy self over here. So, emotionally, I was just talking about you're not the ones to give the most emotionally, but when you're balancing your roles of mother, daughter, friend, sister, when you're balancing that role and you're giving more than you're receiving, you are playing the place of two queens. You are playing this role. Let me try to help somebody financially. Let me try to give sexually. And in your sexual power, you also find that you think it's emotional power, and it can be. With the Queen of Cups, it can be emotional power, but it's also about relaxation in that, and not stressing about trying to have a power play. These women are very relaxed. These queens are regal. The Nine of Pentacles is regal. So, giving. There's a lot of giving that's going to happen in November for you guys. The Sun, and I can't even, can we just talk about this? I mean, come on. 10 of Cups, like, Scorpio, this is perfect. If we're talking about relationships or a job, whatever, we're talking about both in this reading, because one and the same kind of goes for you guys. If you are fully happy and complete in your relationship, then somehow your job just seems to flow as well, and money just seems to flow as well. But if you're tortured, oh my god, I keep getting notifications. If you're torturing yourself and having this, if you're in a bad relationship, or you're struggling and, you don't like being single and all that crap, if you're hard on yourself, then somehow also your pentacles don't usually show up either. If you're hard on yourself emotionally with your partner, then you're also hard on yourself with your job and your finances. But when we have the Sun and the 10 of Cups, there is nothing but joy and nothing but bliss when we're talking about finances and relationship. So everything looks excellent for you guys, and you guys don't even have you don't really have much to worry about. When you want to go out and celebrate for your birthday, then do it and have fun, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be well balanced, and you have no problem giving to your friends or your family members, because you don't necessarily, you don't feel weaker when you give. You actually feel stronger. Some people feel weaker when they give, and they feel like they're being depleted. You don't feel depletion when you're giving. When you're in that position, you feel more powerful. You feel like a queen. You feel like you're able, like the Queen of Pentacles, to give your pentacles or money away. And you also feel like you hold the ticket to, oh yay, awesome. You hold the ticket to sexual power here. It's a power play for you guys. And nobody can mess with a Scorpio, because if you're not feeling sexually powerful, then everything else falls to the wayside. So, look at this. Joy. Oh my goodness. Is this 9 of Cups? Yes. Oh, 2 9 of Cups. Yay! 9 of Cups in both decks. Wonderful. This just is, justifies why I love doing this. Because, and why I love using multiple decks. It justifies what cards you're supposed to have. Joy. Satisfaction. I mean, she's writing a dolphin, naked. How much more joyful could you get? 10 of Cups, the sun. There is nothing but beauty in this reading. And the Japanese goddess, Uzumi, the Fool. So, this is how you guys are going to be during the months of November. So, dancing like nobody's watching in the cheesy sense, dancing to distract from, negative or not so nice things happening in your life, dancing to forget, dancing to bring other people joy. And you're bringing a lot of people joy by giving. And don't worry, when you give, you will get back, but you can't give and expect to get back. The only reason you're giving isn't to get back, right? You're supposed to be giving in a selfless manner. So make sure that you're not giving because you're expecting something in return. You're giving because you want to bring joy and because you are joyful and you want other people to feel joy. So if you had a health concern, everything is looking up with that. So don't worry about that. And don't worry about your finances. Don't worry about your relationship because you hold the power. And you know what? And this is about, I'll get to this in a second. This is about, I've been kind of in this mood lately where I'm like telling people and I'm telling all my friends, just like, where's your balls? Like go out and fucking do it. Just do it. Like stop apologizing, stop thinking, stop being afraid, stop worrying and just do it. Whatever you want to do. If you have things you want to do, don't be afraid about what people think or that you might fail, because who gives a shit what people think, first of all? And second of all, if you don't do it, somebody else will. And somebody else will get credit for it if you don't do it. If you have an idea first, do it. That's why I'm also proud of my friend Haley for doing this t-shirt line. She's a Pisces, but she's a Scorpio moon, so she's going to be watching this too. All of you, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, don't be afraid to do it, because look at the outcome. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, whether that's starting a business or whether that's, putting yourself out there for dating, or whether that's, writing a script or, doing a silly comedy video on YouTube or whatever you want to do that you feel like, oh, other people might judge me for it. What if it doesn't work out? Stop worrying about it. It'll work out. You have to remember what comes out for you. The sun, the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, look at that. Joy. Okay, then we have the cow, which is nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. So, ask and you shall receive. And also what I was just saying about don't expect something in return when you're giving. Well, what is the cow saying to do? Ask, and then you will receive. But the cow doesn't expect when they're receiving. The cow doesn't respect that. Doesn't expect something to be in return. The cow is about embracing an abundance of giving. And when you need help, ask. Don't try to do everything on your own. If you think a friend or a family member can help you achieve this goal to get you to here, then ask. But don't expect a bunch of things in return, right? You can ask. If they say no, then okay, move on. But the point is to find your balls and to ask and to do it and to don't apologize for it. Just don't apologize. I mean, come on, that gets old, you know? You guys are strong. You guys are the mothers of the, you know, well, mothers and fathers, because you guys can, you know, cause death and resurrection. Scorpio. Like we talked about last time, you know, the Scorpios can come back to life after they've been frozen and out of their habitat. They can come back to life once they're back in their habitat. Okay, obedience. So, what's happening? Obedience. Are you expecting people to be obedient to you? Yes. When you are asking, so you can receive something. So also, don't hang on in your power so much as to where you're expecting obedience. I think that's a little bit of a warning. But also, it's also about realizing that if you follow the rules, this is also telling you, if you keep following the rules as they are, that's your outcome. Whatever rules you're following is what your outcome is going to be. So that's a little bit boring, right? You don't always want to be obedient, and you don't need to expect everybody to be obedient to you. This is a beautiful reading. This is giving you some reminders. This is giving you something to think about. This is, you know, showing that your birthday wishes are going to be coming into full fruition. Happiness, joy, bliss. I can't even express it because it's like abundance, nourishment. So make sure you're taking care of yourself and feel your sexual power. You're in charge, nobody else. But be careful not to expect people to obey you. Because, you know, if you get to this level of strength and structure and giving, then, you know, people will have their hands out to you. So make sure that you treat that with dignity and respect rather than, you know, expecting something from them. This looks awesome. All right, Scorpios. Love you guys and happy birthday. And I'll see you in December.